And we welcome everybody to the Little Caesars Arena in Detroit, Michigan. I am Vinny from vdubproductions. We're back with another 2025-2026 NBA season playthrough. Game 4 of the Eastern Conference quarterfinal series between the New York Knicks and the Detroit Pistons, where the Detroit Pistons come into this game with a 2-games-to-1 series lead. And for the starting lineups, we got Brunson, Bridges at guard, and for the Knicks at forward, Clarkson, Hart, and Karl Anthony Towns at center. And for the Pistons, we got Cunningham and Ivy at the guards, Asar Thompson and Harris at forward, and Jalen Duren at the center position as the Knicks will win the top tip. Brunson for three, and the Knicks off to a quick 3-0 start. Harlan, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg would be the broadcast team if you were to hear the game. As you see, Jalen Duren with the slam dunk and with the offensive rebound and then the slam dunk. And the Pistons are on the board. Bridges with it. Give it over to Karl Anthony Towns for three. Good. Back-to-back threes for the Knicks to start off the game. 6-2. You see Jalen Duren with the slam dunk. He has the game's first points. He had 12 points and 13 rebounds in the Game 3 victory for the Pistons. Both teams actually in real life could meet up in the playoffs in the Eastern Conference Finals, with the Pistons actually being the top seed. You see Harris, jump shot good, and we are tied at 6. Where the Pistons are the top seed while the Knicks are the 3 seed. So it is possible both teams can meet up in the Eastern Conference Finals in real life. The Knicks will be taking on the Hawks, while the Pistons' opponent is still to be determined, because at the timing of this game, we have the play-in tournament that's actually starting already. We got one on the shot clock, Karl Anthony Towns. Oh, no, that was Brunson. Never mind. Brunson from the free throw line, and the Knicks are on top once again. Asar Thompson, his brother Almond Thompson, his Rockets are ahead 3-1 right now. Cade Cunningham, who's just been on fire, he has a bucket there, and we are tied at 8. Cunningham had 41 points in the Game 1 loss, had 37 in the Game 3 victory. Hart is over the Bridges. Bridges for three, no good. Duren with the rebound, and now a chance for the Pistons to take their first lead in Game 4. Duren dishes it over to... No, Harris dished it over to Duren. Duren with the layup. That's in there. I believe that's 6 for him already. The Knicks shooting 3 of 5, and the Pistons 5 of 6. And the Pistons lead for the first time in this game. It's 10-8. It's 3 minutes into the game. Brunson will miss that one. Jalen Duren grabbing the rebound. And Tobias Harris back over to Asar Thompson. Thompson over to Cade Cunningham. Cunningham dishes over to Jalen Duren. Duren already. He has 8 points already in this game. Cunningham with the assist. Brunson over to Josh Hart. 10 on the shot clock. Hart for three. No good. Jaden Ivey grabbing the rebound. And there's a layup there. That's in for the Pistons. I believe that is Tobias Harris. And it's a 6-point lead. 8-0 run by the Pistons. As we're 4 minutes into the first quarter. The Pistons, as I said, lead the series 2-1. As the 8th seed, that would be an upset if they were to win the series. Towns coming around. He's going to go to the line, shooting 2 as Jalen Duren called for his first personal foul. And that's the first team foul called against the Pistons in this first quarter. As I said, Towns going to go to the line, shooting 2. And this is a big game for the Knicks. They don't want to go back to New York down 3-1 where they're facing elimination at home. For the Pistons, it would be big to go up 3-1. As you see, the first one has been made. Very close win for the Pistons in Game 3. They won 116-112 after they had a runaway win in Game number 2 in the series. Towns will miss the second one. Duren will grab the rebound. And Jalen Duren. And I believe that's 10 points already for him, and the Pistons leading it by 7. Part of a 10-1 run. Towns holding on to it right now. Towns for 3. That's in there. Karl-Anthony Towns for 3. As we got Cade Cunningham. That shot's up. That is out as Karl-Anthony Towns will get the rebound. Back over to Josh Hart. Hart dishes it over to Towns. Towns. And he's rejected by Jalen Duren. Duren's been busy already. He has a couple of rebounds, 10 points already, and that block now. Tobias Harris holding on to it right now. Dishing it over to Cade Cunningham. Cade Cunningham from the free throw line, no good. Karl-Anthony Towns with the rebound. Mikal Bridges over to Brunson. Brunson back over to Clarkson. Over to Towns. Towns uses it over to Hart. Hart back to Clarkson. One on the shot clock. Clarkson for 3. No good. Duren with the rebound. Cunningham shot. Good. The lead up to 6 as we're halfway through the first quarter here at Little Caesars Arena. Game 4 of the Eastern Conference quarterfinals. You see Cade Cunningham averaging 37.7 points on average in the first 3 games. This game, again, coming to you from the Little Caesars Arena. The Knicks leading the series 2-1. If you like what you see, don't forget to comment and hit a like button. If you are new to this channel watching this for the first time and you want to see more content, hit the subscribe button and the bell icon to receive notifications when these videos do drop. They see Cunningham for 3. No good. Karl-Anthony Towns grabbing the rebound. And also, if you are inclined and you're able to support me financially, you want to donate to my Cash App, the link is in the description down below. As well as where my social media accounts are too, as you see Jalen Brunson for 2. Four-point lead for the Pistons. Harris coming around, layup good. Lead up to 6 again. They led by as many as 8. Timeout, Knicks. We're going to take one as well. 4:32 to play in the first. The Pistons leading it by 6. Coming out of the timeout here, let's look at the lineup changes here. Got Brunson, Brogdon, Hart, Yabusele, and Towns for the Knicks. Pistons, I don't believe they made any changes yet. As the Knicks get ready to inbound it. Hart will inbound it here, 19 on the shot clock. Gives it back over to Cat. Yabusele. Over to Josh Hart. 10 on the shot clock. Hart will put it up for 3. No good. Jalen Duren with the rebound. I believe that's 5 already for him in this game with 10 points already for the Pistons. And then there, Harris dishes it over to Cunningham. Cunningham. He'll put the shot up. That is going to fall in for Cade Cunningham. And the Pistons up by 8. Cade Cunningham averaging 37.7 points per game, 7.7 rebounds per game, and 9 assists per game here in the first round. Hart. 4 on the shot clock for Hart. Puts it up. No good off the back iron. Cunningham with the rebound. Back over to Jaden Ivey here. 15 on the shot clock. Cunningham. Jump shot. For 3. No good. Jalen Duren gets an offensive rebound and a put-in. I believe that's 12 for him in this first quarter. And I believe he probably has 6 rebounds already. As I said, he's well on his way to a double-double. As of right now, he's on pace for a 56.24 rebound game. I mean, of course, we know that's probably not going to happen. I see Harris will get the rebound, but that's what he's on pace for. I think it's kind of fun to see what they're on pace for. Hart for three, no good. I know that was Harris for three. Never mind. Hart gets the rebound. What am I talking about? Hart's coming around with a slam dunk, and that's in there. Knicks only shooting 6 of 16. The Pistons 12 of 18. I said the Pistons led by, had a 10-point lead earlier. That was their largest. Cunningham. Cade Cunningham coming around. 2 minutes remaining in the first. Cunningham puts it up, no good. Brunson grabbing the rebound here. 13-5. The Pistons out rebounding the Knicks right now. Brunson, that's no good. Make it 14-5. So over there for Cade Cunningham. Cunningham puts it up. That's good. And the lead up to 10 once again. Look at the regular season at Little Caesars Arena. Cade Cunningham averaging 28.3 points a game, 5.3 rebounds a game. Towns for three. The big man can shoot it as we have another timeout here. This time called by the Pistons. We're going to take one as well. It's 1:18 to play in the first. The Pistons lead it by 7. Coming out of timeout here. Let's look at the Knicks lineup set here. Brogdon, McBride, Bridges, Niang. And then let's see here for the Pistons. We'll have Sasser, Robinson, and we're going to have to... So Marcus Sasser is into the game. Paul Reed, Duncan Robinson. As Paul Reed will get a slam dunk right off of it, and the lead back up to 9. Malcolm Brogdon. 13 on shot clock, under a minute to play here. Niang over the Bridges. Back over to Brogdon. Brogdon for three, no good. Stewart grabbing the rebound. Over to Sasser. Sasser with the layup, and the lead is up to 11 for the Pistons. 38.4 to play in the first. The largest lead. The Knicks' largest lead was only 4 points. Niang for three. Got it! 5 for 13 from beyond the arc, the Knicks are. Meanwhile, the Pistons have yet to drain one in 4 attempts here in the first quarter. 10 on the shot clock as we have 10 now to play in the first. Sasser for three. No good. Yabusele will grab the rebound. McBride, he'll shoot the three. That's no good, and that will do it for the first quarter. The Pistons leading it 30-22 at the end of one. You're watching the Eastern Conference semifinals here, or Eastern Conference quarterfinals here on VDub Productions. We'll be back to start the second quarter shortly. All set to start the second quarter here. Javonte Green checks into the game. We'll look at the lineup set as much as we could. I know it's Green, Paul Reed, Duncan Robinson. As Robinson puts it up, and that's no good. Paul Reed gets the offensive rebound and the slam dunk, and the lead up to 10. So it's Robinson, Green, Reed, Holland, and Stewart. Well, we got Brogdon. Well, we got Brogdon, Bridges, Niang. Niang will shoot the two, and it's good. Brogdon, I think, had the assist there, and the lead is 8 for the Pistons. Is it over to Duncan Robinson? Robinson shoots it over to Stewart. Stewart for three. Good! Isaiah Stewart, and the lead up to 11. That matches their largest lead of the game. McBride coming around, dishing over to Malcolm Brogdon. Brogdon, this shit over to Niang. Niang, and that is no good. Isaiah Stewart grabbing a rebound. Over to Holland. The Pistons out rebounding the Knicks 17-6 right now. Holland for three. That is no good. McBride grabbing the rebound. And Brogdon's going to lose it as Robinson with the steal over to Green. Javonte Green with the slam dunk, and it's a 13-point lead for the Pistons. The Pistons, if they want to win this series, I believe still have to win this game to go up 3-1 heading back to New York. Brogdon over to McBride. McBride for three. Got it. Back to a 10-point game. You see Duncan Robinson. They should over to Holland. Holland coming around. As you see, Holland for three, no good. Niang grabbing a rebound. McBride holding on to it right now. 15 on the shot clock. Brogdon for three. He will nail it. It's a 7-point game. Timeout Pistons. 9:07 to play. 37-30 Pistons on top. Coming out of the timeout. Jordan Clarkson checking back in for the Knicks and for the Pistons. Ivy, Cunningham, Holland, Stewart, and Thompson. As you can see the scoreboard there. See Cade Cunningham back into the game. As I said, Cunningham has had himself a first-round series so far. As Thompson will miss that one. Jordan Clarkson. 15 on the shot clock. Clarkson Stewart, I believe. Last game, as I said, 116 to 112. I don't know, I think it's Clarkson. No, there's 3-point attempt by Niang. No good. Stewart will get the rebound. No, that was Jaden Ivey. That was guarding Jordan Clarkson there. Cunningham coming around the layup. That's in there. And the Pistons push the lead up to 9. I said they led by as many as 11, I believe, in this game. See Bridges over to Niang. Niang for three. Splash! And the Knicks cut the deficit to 6 here as we are approaching 4 minutes into the second quarter. Game 4 of the Eastern Conference Quarterfinals. The 8th seeded Pistons leading the series 2-1. They see Isaiah Stewart. That layup is good, and the lead is up to 8 again. So got the Knicks at 12 of 27, the Pistons 20 of 32. Brogdon. They should have back over to Bridges. Over to Yabusele. Yabusele will miss that one. Oh, I don't even think it drew iron. Thompson. Back over to Jaden Ivey. Ivey. Thought about taking the shot for a second, but he takes his time now. Ivey, the bucket's good, and it's a 10-point lead. Jordan Clarkson. Clarkson for three, no good. Cunningham grabbing a rebound. Look at that, 20-9. The Pistons are out rebounding the Knicks. Very lopsided right now. It's been very one-sided, even though I know the Knicks are showing some fight in this game right now. But could this end up being a typical Game 4 video here? Previous Game 4s that I've shown so far in this season playthrough have not been remotely competitive. Bridges over to Yabusele. Yabusele with the slam dunk. And the deficit is cut back to 8. .14 on the shot clock, and we're over the halfway point of the second quarter. This is Game 4 of the Eastern Conference Quarterfinals series with the Pistons leading it 2-1. Cunningham, that shot is no good. Brogdon with the rebound. I am Vinny from vdubproductions. If you like what you see, hit the like button, comment on this video as you see the slam dunk by Bridges. Yeah, that slam dunk by Bridges. As you see Cunningham coming around, layup is good. And the lead up to 8. But as I said, if you like what you see, hit the like button, comment on this video, as we have a timeout called by the Knicks. 5:12 to play in the second quarter. The Pistons leading at 45-37. We'll be back. Coming out of the timeout, let's look at the lineup sets for both teams here. We have Robinson, Brogdon, Clarkson, Niang. Couldn't see the last one. And for the Pistons, Tobias Harris and Jalen Duren check back into the game. Karl Anthony Towns. Inbounded over to George Niang. But as I was saying, though, as Jordan Clarkson, if you like what you see, hit the like button, comment on this video, as there's a reach-in foul called against Asar Thompson. That's his first personal foul, first team against the Pistons in the second quarter. But as I say, if you like what you see, hit the like button, comment. If you're new to this channel, hit the subscribe button. And don't forget to hit the bell icon to receive notifications when my videos do come out. As Brunson will shoot the 3, no good. Jaden Ivey with the rebound. And also, if you're able to support me financially, there is a link to my Cash App in the description down below, as well as where you can find me on social media, on X and Instagram. And Karl Anthony Towns is going to get charged for the foul, his first personal foul, first team foul called against the Knicks. And Tobias Harris is going to go to the line shooting 2. With 4:32 to play in the second. So the Pistons really want to get this game, take both games at home. As Porty is going to come into the game now for Niang. And that is all the lineup sets that we have right now. After Harris hit the first one. And there's the second one. It's a 10-point game. Brunson holding on to that one right now. We got Clarkson back over to Karl Anthony Towns. 10 on the shot clock. Towns will miss that. Oh, no, that's stolen. And you see Cunningham with the dunk, and it's a 12-point lead. I believe that's now their largest lead of the game. Asar Thompson had the assist. Over to Brunson. Brunson for 3. No good. Harris will get the rebound. Gets it back over to Cade Cunningham. Cunningham. Coming around. 6 on the shot clock. Cunningham gets the shot up. No good. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. 20 on the shot clock. Over to Jordan Clarkson. Clarkson gets it here in the second quarter. Towns for 3. No good. Cunningham with the rebound. Goes over to Tobias Harris. And Harris is going to go to the line shooting 2 once again, as Jalen Brunson called for his first personal foul, first team foul, or second team foul called against the Knicks in the second quarter. Tobias Harris, 2 shots. Harris will hit the first one. And lineup set. We got some substitutions. Porty's going to come out of the game, as I think Yabusele's coming back in after Harris hits the first one. And he'll sink them both again. 14-point lead, Pistons. The Knicks are 1 of 2 from the line. The Pistons 4 of 4 in this game. Clarkson. Dish it over to Yabusele, back over to Jalen Brunson, to Karl Anthony Towns. Towns shoots it. Good. 12 points for Karl Anthony Towns on 50% shooting. We got more players coming back into the game now. Try to re-enter the game. Tobias Harris. Hey there, over to Jalen Duren. Duren with the slam dunk. The Pistons averaged 26.3 assists per game in the regular season. That was 12th in the league. They have 15 so far tonight. And we're only 2:15 away from halftime. Towns for three. No good. Jalen Duren with the rebound. 25 rebounds so far in the game for the Pistons. Cunningham. Back over to Duren. Over to Thompson. Thompson for three. No good. Clarkson with the rebound. 20 on the shot clock. Brogdon. Back over to Towns. Towns for three. Good! Knicks within 11. Minute and a half to play until halftime. Thompson. They shoot it back over to Jaden Ivey. Ivey. Oh, look at that alley-oop. Asar Thompson. Nice alley-oop assist by Jaden Ivey as well. And a lead up to 13. Yabusele. To Brunson. And then Brunson with a shot, no good. Cunningham grabbing the rebound. Over to Ivey. Ivey back to Thompson. Thompson with another slam dunk, and it's a 15-point lead for the Pistons. That dunk is worthy enough of the AT&T Connected Cam. AT&T, a proud sponsor of NBA 2K26. Got Brunson crossing the half-court line. Back over to Karl Anthony Towns. Towns with the shot. That is good for 3 points. He has 18 points on 6 of 11, shooting 4 rebounds. Remember, the Knicks are no strangers to coming back. I mean, they had, I think, a 17-point comeback and a 19-point comeback in a watched game. I see Cade Cunningham. He has 16 now, along with 6 rebounds on 8 of 16 shooting. The lead up to 14 again. Pistons led by as many as 15. And they can just hold on to this right now. Brunson for three. No good, and that will do it for the first half. The Pistons have dominated the first half. They lead at 59-45. They are 24 minutes away from possibly having a 3-1 series lead. But we still have a whole second half coming up. You're watching the Eastern Conference Quarterfinals here on vdubproductions. Productions. I'll be sending it to the halftime report. We'll be back on the other side of halftime. Back here in Detroit, 14-point lead for the Pistons. They have led for most of that first half. Karl Anthony Towns, though, had a strong first half. He had 18 points, 4 rebounds. But on the other hand, you also had Jalen Duren with 14 points and 9 rebounds. No need to give you the lineup sets to start, as it's the starting 5 for both teams. Cunningham already. That's 18 for him. And a lead up to 16. I believe that is their largest now. Over to Josh Hart. Back over to Karl Anthony Towns. Two on the shot clock. Towns. That bucket is good. He has 20. 7 of 12 shooting. And the rest of the team has 27 points combined on 11 of 30 shooting. Usually it's Towns or Brunson that will seal the show for the Knicks. Hart back over to Clarkson. Clarkson over to Josh Hart. Hart. 10 on the shot clock. Then over to Hart. Dish it over to Brunson. Brunson for 3. Good! Jalen Brunson. That's 10 points for him. He had 7 in the first half. But that 3 makes it 10 points. And the deficit is now 11. Harris will miss that one. Hart coming around. Brunson over to Towns. Towns for 3. No good. Harris will get the rebound. Tobias Harris holding on to it right now. We have 10 on the shot clock. Cunningham. Let's go Pacers. Or Pistons is what you hear. Cunningham coming around. That's in there. That's 22 for him. Or is that 20? I'm not. But either way, Pistons shooting 62%. There's a 3 by Jalen Brunson, and the lead is, and the deficit's only within 10. It's the closest they've been for a while. I know they had to within 6 early in that first half. And there's a 3 there by Jaden Ivey, and the lead up to 13 again. Timeout, Knicks. We're going to take one as well with 9:18 to play in the third. Then the Pistons up by 13. Coming out of the timeout. It's 9:18 to play in the third. The Pistons leading it by 13. But I don't know. There's something tells me I think the Knicks could possibly just continue to fight in this game. Pistons want to pull away in this game, but the Knicks aren't letting them do that much. But the Knicks really haven't made enough stops either to make a serious threat to cut into this deficit. As I said, the closest they've been since the second quarter was 6. Brunson. And that's in there. Jalen Brunson with 15 points. He already has 8 of those here in the second. Over to Harris. Harris with the layup and the lead up to 13 again. Brunson crossing the half-court line. Jordan Clarkson back over to Towns. Towns, he'll lose it as Durham will get the steal. Cunningham. She'll back over to Harris. Harris. That's in there, and the lead up to 15 again. As I said, they led by as many as 16. The Knicks only had a 4-point lead early on in that first quarter. Clarkson for 3. No good, but Karl Anthony Towns getting the offensive rebound. I would have just put it up right there. Hart, jump shot, no good. Durham gets the rebound. Now I think he's at the double-double. Over to Thompson, back to Harris. Harris with the slam dunk. And the Pistons now have their new largest lead at 17 points. 7:35 to play in the third. Game 4 of the Eastern Conference quarterfinal series. You see Clarkson. He'll hit the 3. Quiets the crowd down a little bit here in Detroit. Over to Thompson, and Thompson with the bucket. That's in there. Lead up to 16. 7 minutes to play in the third. Clarkson. Over to Towns. Sounds for three. Got it! The Knicks within 13 at 6:45 left in the third. Cunningham dish it over to Duren. Back to Thompson. Feeds Harris. Harris puts it up. That's in there. Tobias Harris, and it's a 15-point lead for the Pistons. The Karl Anthony Towns. Brunson holding on to it right now. Brunson. That's in there. Jalen Brunson. I believe that's 17 for him in this game, and the deficit is 13 for the Knicks. They just have not found a way to get closer. Cunningham. That's in there. Cade Cunningham just continuing to have himself a heck of a first-round series. Bridges. Back over to Josh Hart. Duncan Robinson looking to check into the game for the Pistons, and not sure who's out there waiting to check in for the Knicks. Brunson, layup is good. That's 19 points for Jalen Brunson. He has 12 in this third quarter. Tobias Harris. Harris, back over to Thompson. 5 minutes to play in the third. This is game 4 of the Eastern Conference Quarterfinals series. Knicks and the Pistons. The 8-seeded Pistons leading the series 2-1. And right now they're up by 13, looking to try to make it 3-1, but they still have a lot of game left to play. Brunson for three. Got it! Knicks within 10. If you like what you see, don't forget to hit the like button and comment on this video. And if you are new to this channel, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell icon to receive notifications when these videos do come out. As you see, Harris is going to go to the line, shooting two. Hart called for his first personal foul, and that's the first team foul called against the Knicks. Tobias Harris. Look at the scoring breakdown. 62 points in the paint and 50 points off of assists. It's how you know Detroit has had in themselves a game. And the first shot is made as Malcolm Brogdon checks into the game. Clarkson going to take a seat while Bridges moves to small forward. And for the Pistons, it's Duncan Robinson coming into the game for Jaden Ivey, I think. Brunson will take the inbound pass from Towns. Trailing by 10. Over Bridges for three. That's in there. And the Knicks cut the deficit to single digits. So we got 4 minutes to play in the third. Timeout, Pistons. We're going to take one as well with exactly 4 minutes to play in the third. It's 80-71, Detroit on top. Coming out of the timeout, looking at the Pistons lineup set here. Ivy coming back into the game, and Isaiah Stewart going to check into the game for Jalen Duren. So it was Jaden Ivey for Cunningham, and it's Stewart for Duren. That is the lineup changes there coming out of that timeout. Duncan Robinson. They're looking to try to get something going here, you know. They were up by as many as 15 or 16, I think, and the lead down to 8. Or 9, I should say. Could get closer. Bridges coming around. No good. Robinson with the rebound. 3.5 to play in the third. Thompson back over to Tobias Harris. Over to Jaden Ivey. 10 on the shot clock. Harris for three. No good. Hart will have it. Here's the defense chance here. Towns for three. Got it! Karl Anthony Towns, and the Knicks are within 6. 2 shots. And it's an 82-74 lead for the Pistons. Brunson coming around. Good. Jalen Brunson. Once again, the Knicks within 6 here. 2.5 minutes to play here in the third. We might have ourselves a game here. Ivy. That shot is no good. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Over to Bridges. Bridges back over to Brunson. Over to Brogdon. Over to Karl Anthony Towns. Towns. Bucket, no good. Stewart grabs the rebounds. We're under 2 minutes to play in the third. Here in the fourth game of this Eastern Conference quarterfinal series. Stewart. 7 on the shot clock. Over to Jaden Ivey. Ivey coming around the layup. That's good, and a lead up to 8. Minute and a half to play in the third. And we have a timeout called by the Knicks. We're going to take a timeout as well. 1:28 to play in the third. Coming out of the timeout here, Brogdon, McBride, Bridges, Niang, and I can't see who that last one was for the Knicks. But we got Cunningham, Robinson, Holland. And again, we have these coming out on us. They go too fast here, so it is. Who else is out there? I know. I think that's Yabasili that's out there. You see McBride coming around the layup. That's in there. And Knicks within 6 again. Paul Reed, I know, is out on the court. Duncan Robinson, Stewart, Holland. And that's a terrible alley-oop opportunity there. Malcolm Brogdon. 15 on the shot clock. Under 50 seconds to play in the third. 6-point lead for the Pistons. Brogdon coming around. 5 on the shot clock. Brogdon. And that's good. 84-80 Pistons. Knicks within 4. We got Duncan Robinson. 4-3. No good. Bridges grabbing a rebound. Here the defense chance. Bridges. 9 on the shot clock. You gotta get it going here. Shot clock so is the quarter clock. McBride, jump shot. No good. Reed with the rebound, and that will do it. We are at the end of the third quarter. Pistons led by as many as 16, maybe 17 points, but the Knicks have it within 4. Fourth quarter coming up right after this. State Farm assist of the game, and that will go to, I don't know, because I couldn't see who had the assist of the game. Fourth quarter starting. Towns will inbound it to Brogdon, so it is Towns, Brogdon, Niang, Clarkson, and McBride. That's your 5 to start for the Knicks in the fourth quarter. Karl Anthony Towns for 3. That is no good, and we have Cunningham, Robinson, Reed, Holland, and Stewart. Those are your lineup set to start the fourth quarter for the Detroit Pistons. Leading it by 4. 11.5 minutes left of the game. Cunningham with a bucket. Lead up to 6 again. That's 24 points for Cade Cunningham. Here a defense chance. Towns for 3. No good. Stewart grabbing the rebound. Cunningham. This shit back over to Robinson. Robinson for 3. That's in there, and the lead up to 9 once again. Jordan Clarkson. Shit over to George Niang. To McBride. McBride, jumper. That's in there. Cunningham will take the rock across the half-court line. Got a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Pistons. That for the Cunningham will miss that shot. Towns will get an easy rebound there. Brogdon over to McBride. McBride shooting the three. No good. Paul Reed getting the rebound. Cade Cunningham. There's a three-pointer by Duncan Robinson. No good. Niang grabbing the rebound. Over to McBride. McBride. He's rejected by Robinson. Holland will take control of it for the Pistons. They shoot it over to Cunningham. Cunningham back to Stewart. To Cunningham. Cunningham. That's in there. Lead up to 9 again. Jordan Clarkson. And that layup is good. 91-84. Pistons on top. Under 9.5 to play. It looks like that we had a fight in this game, as there's going to be a foul called against Towns here. That's a second personal foul. First team foul is Paul Reed going to go to the line shooting 2. But it looks like we've had a little bit of fight for the Knicks in this game. Every other game 4 so far has gone into the fourth quarter, not in doubt, but the Pistons want to try to pull away in this game. They're up by 7. They have not let them get closer than 4 in the second half, as we see substitutions made after that first made free throw. You have Vasily coming back into the game for Niang, and for the Pistons, Jalen Duren re-enters the game, as Paul Reed actually will move the power forward as he sinks on both. The lead up to 9. I know that's not accurate, the 4 of 4 and 1 of 2, because the Pistons just shot a couple extra free throws. Karl Anthony Towns. He was rejected by Jalen Duren. Robinson. Holland thought about the 3 for a second, but passes it up. 15 on the shot clock. Cunningham, 3. Good! The lead up to 12. Oh, man. I mentioned something earlier that this game was not in doubt, but it looks like, as I said, the Pistons may try to pull away in this game. Cunningham. See Robinson holding on to it right now. Feeds to Cunningham. 13 on the shot clock. Cunningham, jumper. No good. Clarkson with the rebound. Over to McBride. McBride gives it over to Brogdon. Brogdon for 3. No good. Paul Reed grabbing the rebound. Cunningham. And that's stolen by Malcolm Brogdon. The largest lead for the Pistons, I believe, was 16 or 17 points. I'll have to look at that. Karl Anthony Towns, though, with the layup, and the Knicks within 10. Both teams have 4 points off of turnovers. Cunningham gives it up to Holland. I don't know why Cunningham would have taken that shot in real life, but Holland will take the layup, and that's in there to lead up to 12 again. Knicks shooting 34-71. The Pistons 43-69. Brogdon. Over to Karl Anthony Towns. Over to Brogdon. Brogdon with the layup, and those deficits back to 10. The Pistons currently outscoring them 14-8 right now in this fourth quarter. Robinson for 3. Make that 17-8 as Robinson looks like he's limping for a second. The Pistons are up by 13 now. They reach the century mark. Towns coming around. 8 on the shot clock. Karl Anthony Towns. And there's a timeout called by the Pistons. We're going to take another timeout as well. 6:29 to play in the fourth. Coming out of the timeout here, let's see. We have the Brunson, Brogdon, Bridges, Hart, and Yabusele. And for the Pistons, Cunningham. Then we got Ivy, Thompson, Harris, and Duren. That is a lineup set for both teams. as Cunningham will take the inbound. Got Ali LaForce reporting. Cunningham coming around. And that bucket's in there, and it's a 31-point performance by Cade Cunningham on 15 of 25 shooting. And a lead up to 15 again. Hart for three. That's in there. As we're over the halfway point of the fourth quarter here. If you're still watching, please leave a like, comment on this video. As you see, Jaden Ivey for three, putting the Pistons up by 15 again. And if you're new to this channel, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell icon to receive notifications when these videos do come out. Bridges for three, no good. Harris with the rebound. And also, if you are able to support me financially, you can go ahead and donate on my Cash App as Jaden Ivey for three. Another back-to-back threes for him, and a lead up to 18. That's definitely their largest lead of the game. And a Brunson coming around, no good. Cunningham. And over to, there's Harris for not for three, because that was actually a deep two-pointer there. Brogdon. Over to Bridges. Bridges for three. Duran will grab the rebound. Cunningham. Over to Ivey. Ivey. He's going to go to the line with an and one opportunity. Pistons leading it by 21. Bridges, Clarkson, and Towns. Look at a new set here. Jaden Ivey scored the last 8 points for the Pistons. And make that 9. It's a 21-point lead. I mean, they got to show some urgency here. Brunson coming around. That is no good. Cunningham with the rebound. Thompson for three. No good. Harris will get the offensive rebound and the put-in. The lead up to 23 for the Pistons. They're smelling blood right now in Detroit. They want to take a commanding series lead, heading back to New York with a chance to close it out on the road. Karl Anthony Towns for three. They'll well needed three there, but the deficit's still 20. Jalen Duran. Don't think he's got a single point in the second half. Cunningham for three. No good. Duran almost had that rebound, but that goes to Towns. Clarkson for three. No good. Jalen Duran grabbing the rebound. Over to Thompson. Back over to Harris. Harris with the layup. That's good. Tobias Harris. 116 to 94. Karl Anthony Towns with the bucket. Make it 119 to 96. Three minutes left in the game here in the fourth quarter. Cunningham. Bucket. No good. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound over to Jalen Brunson. Brunson back over to Towns. Towns coming around with the layup. That's good. 18-point game again. Jaden Ivey. 10 on the shot clock. Back over to Harris. Harris. That is no good. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Back over to Josh Hart. Get a sense of urgency here if you really want to try to come back. As Towns will miss that one. Durham will grab the rebound there. Final 2 minutes in the fourth quarter. 18-point lead for the Pistons. Led by as many as, I think, 23. One on the shot clock. Harris. He gets that shot up. No good. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. You got Josh Hart back over to Jordan Clarkson. Clarkson dishing it over to Bridges. You got a strained right hip for Duncan Robinson, but we'll see. Is he going to be under the hurt or the out designation? Because, 2K does like to override some of these injuries if they're not the out designation. Thompson back over to Ivy. Cunningham for three. Good! Cade Cunningham. And the lead up to 21 again. 1 minute to play in the fourth, and it looks like that the Pistons are definitely going to come back to New York up 3-1. Josh Hart with a bucket, and we are in the century mark. See Jaden Ivey over to Tobias Harris. 10 on the shot clock. Two on the shot clock. Cunningham. No good. Oh, and look at that slam dunk by Tobias Harris. Off the offensive rebound. You want to talk about an exclamation point. Cherry on top. Brunson with the slam dunk. That might be the final bucket of the game. Because all the Pistons need to do is hold on to it, and they will. It was a close game going into the fourth quarter. I mean, they led by 16, 17 points in the third. Knicks cut it to within 4 to start the fourth, but the Detroit Pistons dominated, did not play games in that final 12 minutes. They go and defeat the Knicks 121-102. The 8-seeded Pistons now have a 3-1 series lead and a chance to close out the Knicks in Game 5 on the road. We're going to see who the player of the game is, and it actually goes to Tobias Harris. Okay. I thought Cade would have gotten it, but I guess they're going to give it to Tobias Harris. We'll be back shortly for the post-game player statistics coming up. It's time to look at the post-game player statistics. Starting off with the victorious Detroit Pistons. Cade Cunningham led the way with 34 points, 9 rebounds, 8 assists. Tobias Harris with 28 points, 8 rebounds, 5 assists. Jaden Ivey with 16 points, 3 rebounds, 6 assists. A double-double performance by Jalen Duren, 14 points, 14 rebounds, 3 blocks, and 1 steal. Asar Thompson with 6 points, 2 rebounds, 8 assists. Duncan Robinson, 6 points, 1 rebound, 3 assists, 1 steal, 1 block. Paul Reed with 6.6 rebounds. Isaiah Stewart, 5 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists. Ron Holland, 2 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist. Javonte Green had 2 points and 3 minutes of play. Marcus Soster, 2 points and 1 rebound and 2 minutes of play. Bobby Klintman, Chaz Lanier did not play for the Detroit Pistons. And now for the New York Knicks. Karl Anthony Towns with 35 points, 13 rebounds, 1 assist. Jalen Brunson, 26 points, 1 rebound, 4 assists, followed by George Niang with 8 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist. Josh Hart, 7 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist. Malcolm Brogdon with 7 points, 3 rebounds, 6 assists, 1 steal. Miles McBride, 7 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist. Mikal Bridges, 5 points, 2 rebounds, 4 assists. Jordan Clarkson with 5 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, followed by Gershon Yabusele, 2 points and 1 rebound. Ariel Hukporti, no stats at all, 2 minutes to play. Tyler Kolek, Landry Shamet, Pacome Dedier did not play for the New York Knicks, and that will do it for your post-game player statistics. And we are going to head back to the Western Conference in our next video. We have Game 4 between the Oklahoma City Thunder and the Dallas Mavericks from the American Airlines Center in Dallas, Texas. The Thunder have not just won, but they have totally just embarrassed the Mavericks, winning by at least 40-plus points in all 3 games. They lead the series 3-0 with an opportunity to sweep the Mavericks out of the playoffs. This is only the third opportunity for a sweep in this first round, and the first two have already happened, both in the Eastern Conference, where the Hawks and the Magic have both completed those tasks. Can the Oklahoma City Thunder become the first team in the Western Conference to advance? We'll find out in the next video as we have Game 4, the Thunder Mavericks. Be there or be squared. If you like what you see, don't forget to comment and hit the like button. And if you're new to this channel, do me a favor, hit that like, hit that subscribe button, and hit the bell icon to receive notifications when these videos do drop. And if anybody is inclined to help support me financially, you can donate to my Cash App. The link is in the description down below, as well as where you can follow me on X and Instagram. And with that, reminding you guys the final score of tonight's game: the Detroit Pistons defeat the Knicks 121-102. They have a commanding 3-1 series lead and a chance to upset the top seeded Knicks in Game 5. I am Vinny from vdubproductions, and I'll be signing off.